my income and discussed how much she'd get in the divorce were particularly damaging. The judge was not impressed. He made a comment about how planning to leave a marriage is one thing, but calculating financial benefits while still married showed a concerning level of premeditation and self-interest. Vanessa tried to claim the messages were taken out of context, but the context was pretty clear. Vanessa has been trying to get back together. She calls crying, saying she made a terrible mistake and that we should try to work things out for the kids. She says she never really loved Derek and was just confused. She says she sees now how good she had it and wants another chance. I've stopped engaging with these attempts. My lawyer advised me to keep all communication focused on the kids and nothing else. Sophie asked me last week why mommy is always sad now. I told her that mommy is going through some changes but that both of us love her and James very much. I'm trying hard not to badmouth Vanessa to the kids, even though she's apparently been telling them that daddy is being mean by not giving her more money. My lawyer says this could constitute parental alienation if it continues. Derek has completely disappeared from the picture. He blocked Vanessa on everything after she kept calling and texting him when she was desperately looking for housing. According to mutual friends, he's been telling people that Vanessa was crazy and that he dodged a bullet. The man she destroyed her marriage for has now branded her as the crazy ex he escaped from. Update 3. 4 months since the separation, and the divorce is nearly finalized. The judge awarded me primary custody of Sophie and James, with Vanessa getting them every other weekend and one evening per week. The custody arrangement is essentially the reverse of what she'd planned for me. The judge cited my stable housing, steady income, and the fact that I'd been equally involved in parenting despite working full-time. Vanessa was devastated by the custody decision. She tried to argue that children need their mother, but the judge was clear that both parents are equally important and that he was ruling based on what was best for the children's stability and well-being. Living in a 4-bedroom house with a yard beat a cramped 2-bedroom apartment. Having a parent who could afford activities and necessities beat a parent who was constantly struggling financially. The financial settlement was equally disappointing for Vanessa. Because the marriage was relatively short and she'd been having an affair, she received minimal alimony, only 2 years of support to help her get back on her feet. Child support was calculated based on the custody arrangement, and since I have the kids most of the time, the amount I pay is much lower than she'd anticipated. Vanessa had calculated that she'd be receiving around $5,000 monthly between alimony and child support. The actual amount is less than half that, and it's only temporary. In 2 years, she'll be on her own financially. Her dreams of being supported indefinitely while living comfortably with Derek have evaporated completely. She had to move to an even smaller apartment after the divorce was finalized because she couldn't afford the previous one. She's now in a 1-bedroom where Sophie and James sleep in the bedroom and she sleeps on a couch in the living room. The kids have been asking if they can stay with me instead of going to mommy's apartment, and it breaks my heart every time. My lawyer has documented their requests and Vanessa's living situation. If things don't improve, we may go back to court to modify the custody arrangement further. Vanessa knows this and has been scrambling to make her place more suitable for the kids, but there's only so much you can do with limited money and space. The most ironic part of this whole situation is that Vanessa keeps complaining about how I ruined her life. She tells anyone who will